How's it going, everybody? Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Sneaker Guide. I appreciate it. Today I have for you the Air Force One Flax, my most recent pickup. I'm really excited to get into these and wear them. Because if you didn't know, year after year Nike comes out with their Flax collection. They usually come out with, of course, the Air Force One, some up-tempos, some Air Forces, other Air Forces, Air Maxes. They bring them up every fall. It's a great fall shoe. But year after year, I keep passing on them, saying, oh, I don't need them, I'll save my money for something else. Decided this year to finally pull the trigger, and I'm really excited just to wear these because, again, like I said, it's a great fall shoe. It kind of goes with everything, but it definitely draws attention to your feet because it's of course, an all wheat or tan pair of shoes, which you don't really come across that often. So like always, before I get into these with the unboxing, I just kind of want to go over how I got them, the color, and the price point. So you could go in right now to any Foot Locker, Champs, Nike, any retail store that usually sells shoes, and they'll have these. They're just kind of sitting on shelves. Eventually, every year they do sell out. It's just a matter of time. I think people are kind of slow with these just because it's not a crazy hype shoe. But it's a shoe that I feel like people also sleep on just because it's not a Jordan or an Adidas Yeezy Boost or something like that. And then for the price point of these, it's going to be $140. So $140 I feel like is pretty reasonable for most people out there nowadays. Now we have Jordans to like $190 to $250, and then you have Yeezys that are close to upwards of $200. I got these, like I said, pretty easily for $140. It's reasonable price point of these. And then the colorway, it's going to be pretty simple because it's an all one color shoe. But the box itself reads Flax Outdoor Green, Gum bottoms, my size. And then also real quick, I just want to go over the sizing on these. As you know, I'm typically a size 11 to 11.5. I like these type of shoes to fit a little bit tighter just because I think it looks a little bit cleaner because you got too big of shoes. It kind of looks a little messy, kind of weird, but they do fit pretty true to size. In terms of width-wise, it's pretty normal to the Air Force One. I wouldn't say it's, super narrow or super wide. It kind of just falls in between both of those. The only thing that I did realize when I tried these on and I first put them on is that it is a high, and it is kind of tough to put on at first. So I really used that kind of hang tag in the back and really that pull tab. I really use that quite often. Every time I put them on, I seem to need it. I usually undid like 2 lace holes to get my foot in, but once I got it in there, it was pretty comfortable, and I was pretty happy about it.
Yeah, baby. I want you to be mine again, baby. I know my lifestyle is driving you crazy. I cannot see myself without you. We call them fans, don't agree, you know what we do. I go out of my way to please you. I go out of my way.
Okay, so now it's time for the unboxing. So as you can see from the box, it's got that Nike Air Force One on the top there like they all do. Here's what that tag's supposed to look like. Right there. Alright, let's get these guys opened up. So when you first open up, it's got that kind of like bubbly kind of Air Force One paper, nothing too crazy. And there's the first pair. So as you can see, it's got the entire Flax, wheat, whatever you want to call it, colorway of the entire shoe. Air Force One logo right there, that high strap that I talked about before. And what I really like about it is, if you notice in the laces, they're like thicker, more boot-like laces, and it kind of gives that shoe a little bit more distinguished look to it, which I really like. There is the swoosh, of course, the air on every Air Force One, and the complete gum bottoms, which is really cool. Like I said, it's just a shoe that stands out immediately, but it's something pretty basic, nothing too crazy that you can't match with you know, any kind of clothes in your wardrobe. Here's the backs of them. Nike Air. So just a few little lessons about the Air Force One originally. It didn't come in this colorway. It came in all white and all black color. Back in 1982, Nike released its first shoe to have actual air in the midsole. It was named Air Force One after the president's aircraft being the Air Force One, so they gave it the name Air Force One, which is pretty cool. But if you know sneakers and if you know Nike brand pretty well, it's probably one of the most iconic silhouettes. I mean, there's so many different colors, so many different the highs, the lows, the mids, which I think the mids are my favorite just because that strap has that swoosh right there, which is pretty cool. But if you've ever been into sneakers, like I said, you probably have a pair of Air Force Ones early on or in your closet right now that are sitting. But it's just a great shoe. You can dress it up, you can dress it down, you can kind of wear it with whatever. But there's just so many different colors that Nike's came out with that are really cool. This pair I'm just super stoked about, also because you can't really tell. I mean, you're not here to feel it, but it's like a nubuck upper, mid, toe box, everything. The whole thing is one material, and it's not a leather. Like I said, it's more like a nubuck kind of suede-ish material, which is really nice. And I like it personally because you don't have to clean them, all the time. You can wear them a couple times, put them in the closet, take them out, wear them again, maybe, clean them once or twice, in a while. But I know, being a sneakerhead myself, I don't like cleaning my shoes. Every time I take them out, that's why I kind of try to stay away from white midsoles, white uppers, anything with white, too much white in them. I kind of steer away from it just because it's high maintenance. And when I get my shoes and I buy them, I just kind of want to wear them out, put them back in the box, and then be done with it. Not have to worry about making sure they're clean, going back into the box. Enough about the materials and the history kind of behind the Air Force One. I'm going to take you guys to the on feet portion of this video. It's going to be probably with some black tech fleece pants or some joggers, probably darker colored jeans. Probably going to stay away from white or anything too light just because I think it looks kind of weird. But again, like I said before, you can pretty much wear it with whatever you want. I mean, it's a pretty basic color. It's tan. It goes with, almost everything you have. But most of the times I'll be wearing pants with these because, again, they are highs. So I probably wouldn't be wearing any kind of shorts with them. Just I think they look kind of weird no matter how tall you are. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, let's get into it.
I got a swag when I step, blue rack to the left. All the girls say I'm the biz, I think I know what it is. Fly crippin', fly crippin', fly crippin', fly crippin'. I got this 40 on my waist, Louis suitcase, and I'm tatted on my neck, my chest, my...
Alright guys, so you saw the on feet, you know the history behind it, the materials, the price point, everything about it. Make sure to check out my Instagram or Facebook. My handler name is going to be _sneaker_guide_. Like I always say, there's going to be pictures up in the bottom of this video. I usually try to post a few times a day for you guys. Please let me know if there's something else you want to see, something else you want to hear. But I appreciate you guys tuning in, and until next time.